I am a retired Staff Sergeant Purcell Phillips from Baltimore, Maryland, the best city in America. Also one of the toughest cities because I'm from there. I was a Cavalry Scout, 19 Delta. And you know the saying, if you ain't Cav, you feeling the rest.
So what division?
Me and Matt were in the 4th Infantry Division.
Fourth Infantry, and that was in Iraq in 2003, right?
Correct, the initial invasion.
Yeah, I was there. What company were you in?
I was at HAC. You know, the Scouts was at
HHC. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I heard the whole, it swirled around what everybody was doing. Oh, this company's doing that. That company's doing that.
Oh no! Matt was with us, man. That was
he was in Alpha Company. He was actually with us for quite a while, and then he transferred.
Yeah, came over with us.
How would you usually describe your military experience to someone who doesn't know you? What's the quick couple of lines you'd give them when someone says, "Oh, hey, Phillips, what was your time in service like?"
Whew. Whew. I guess if I had to name it after a movie, I would say the Endgame, the Avengers Endgame, man. Because it was all over the place, man. Because like initially when I came in 01, wasn't nothing going on. So I joined literally right before September 11th and everything. So
yeah, I was in a similar boat. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, like the post was still open, man. There wasn't no security and nothing at the gate. You remember them days, man?
Oh, yeah.
God, man. So, I mean, it definitely built my character, who I am now, man.
Sure. So, absolutely. So how would you, your early childhood, where'd you grow up? First of all, I guess it's good.
I grew up on the west side of Baltimore City, man.
Okay.
That definitely prepared me for the military, man. Especially if I knew what we was great walk into. It had me ready, man. Like, all bullshit aside, that was one of my bullets on my NCOER. The fact that I could remain calm under heavy fire.
Yeah. That's an experience that you probably shouldn't have before you join the military.
Yeah. And I tell people that all the time, man. They joke, they're like, man, goddamn it, what is Baltimore like? And I joke, like I'm saying this jokingly, but like fucking being in the Middle East, man, like being at war again. Because that's how it looked, man.
Is it still like that over there?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, Baltimore. I wasn't joking about that, man. That's I go home when I can, man. I try to be in and out the city in 72 hours. Because it hurt me now seeing this. I'm like, that's why I joined the military, to make sure shit like this didn't happen, But I mean, I can't complain because where I'm at now. So
sure. Well, you earned that shit though.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I tell like my son now, my nephews. I'm like, man, I went to hell and back just to live this life, man. So I don't take it for granted.
Yeah, right. I know. I try to tell my kids that too. So
I don't know, man. Like the military, my military experience, it definitely made me a I'll say a full all around man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that ain't no shot to anybody else, because like this is my personal definition of it. Well, I love being in the military, man. So and I get open my eyes to broader things. So
and that's kind of why I wanted to do this, is just to show everybody's different. Sides and how it affected them, how they grew while they were in the military, or why. So, on that note, so what kind of values or influences shaped you growing up? Was your father an influence? Your mother, your brothers?
Yeah. I mean, my two older brothers, man. I mean, I'd say my parents were around, but growing up there, I came up in the 80s, man. It was the drug pandemic and all that going on there. So.
Okay. Just say no.
Kind of raised me. Like, I ain't gonna say I was out here like selling like keys or cocaine and nothing like that. No, I grew up in a rough environment and I learned how to survive at a very young age. That's what the city taught me. So, I mean, I've been working since I was 14, man. It's 30 years plus. So.
Yeah. I hear you. 13, I was washing dishes, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's life is about choices, especially in that city. But when you can't find jobs, you're forced to do what you got to do sometimes. That's what keeps the revolving door of bullshit going there. So
So did you have any other goals or dreams when you were a kid before you joined the military?
Honestly, my goal, I just wanted to get the fuck out of the city. I was like,
reasonable.
I had a daughter on the way, man. I was like, I gotta get a real job, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man. I don't want my kid to grow up here.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted my kid to have a better life, and that was my whole goal, joining the fucking army.
So when did you first consider joining the military or joining the army? Like, how old were you?
I had just graduated from high school. I was 18, and I was talking to my father about it. My dad was, rest his soul, he's a crazy ass dude. He's like, man, you go out there and fight this white man. Well, I said, Dad, we ain't even that fucking war. What are you talking about? We're gonna get some free college money and come back. They ain't even gotta be in debt, you know.
Hindsight's 20/20, right?
This is the joke, because like when I actually joined, fucking George Bush was inaugurated that day.
Oh, really?
I called my dad. I was in North Carolina with my brother, man. He like, I said, Dad, I joined the army. He like, you did what? So I joined the army. He said, you gonna get shot in the head, you fucking die. I'm like, click.
Premonition.
He was right, man. Ironically, I did get shot in the fucking head, man. I didn't die. Not yet.
Yeah.
Actually, I gave his arrogant ass the bullet when I came back from Iraq. That was the last one.
Yeah.
I did ass. I gave him the bullet when I came back.
Jesus. All right, we'll get to that because I'm sure there's a story behind all that. To kind of, I'm sure that's a big.
That's a testimony right there.
Yeah, I'm sure. What was the decision really? Was it just based on getting the hell out of there? I mean, or was there any patriotism involved?
I just wanted to.
Family tradition? Anybody else serve in the military? Anyone in the family?
My uncle was in. I come to find out my uncle was in the Coast Guard, but he passed away when I was so young. I really couldn't get
any influence from him.
Yeah. Now my brother-in-law, Price Hooker, which is also another veteran too. So
sure.
He when I moved to North Carolina with my brother, that's what I was talking about. So I started to see the military lifestyle and how they lived and the single soldiers, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, the structure, everything started coming to me like I could see myself doing this.
Yeah. That was a big part of my decision too. Yeah, the structure.
Like it was New Year's, honestly, New Year's 2001. We sitting outside drinking. This is what I also learned when staff duty. So this is a story I'll say for that one. So
have at it, man.
So we got two of the big construction bags full of alcohol out the barracks. He walked through the barracks, all the underage guys. So he gave him option. He said, "Give it up, or I'll come find it." And whoever got it, I guess he said he was going to the brig. Was his word that he was using? He said, "Hun, just these bags. Go put these bags in the car." And he was telling me that only the Marines, if you was going to join the Army, the Marines only respected recon and Rangers. So when I joined the Army, I joined as recon. So I wasn't chasing his respect, but I just wanted to.
Well, that kind of. I was going to lead into my next question of why did you choose the Army and why did you choose your job? Well, I guess we got a little bit of influence right there. Yeah.
Honestly, I'll tell you, like, I'm bullshitting aside. I initially went to talk to the Marine recruiter. I don't remember this guy's name. Mm. But he couldn't sell me. He was just, oh, you get a chance to be a Marine. I'm like, yeah, what's cool about being a fucking Marine, man? Like, I'm from the hood. I'm like, I don't know shit about a Marine,
Right.
And sure as shit, I'm like, hey, Price, I don't think this gonna work. I go outside, and I do remember my recruiter's name. His name was Payne, Son Payne, out of Havelock, North Carolina. Leaned up, foot on the window, smoking a cigarette. I'm coming out. I'm being a smart ass now. I'm like, well, what y'all got to offer? He's like, how about 20 grand? I'm like, what? 20 grand?
Yeah.
He said, take this test, man. I sat down and gave me the practice ASVAB.
Yeah.
Scored really high on it. And he asked me when the last time I smoked. I said, shit, about 20 minutes ago.
So, well, you got to wait 2 weeks.
Nah, he made me wait, man. He made me wait. And I came to the office like once a week.
Yeah.
Until I was good, and he set me up the maps. I took the test, and then history was made from there.
Mm. So, what was your initial expectations when you signed up? What were you thinking it was going to be like once you stepped off the bus?
Honestly, I didn't even think about basic training because like I was so past like basic training and all that I was already getting the Medal of Honor in my head. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That was my expectation coming in. But then I got to Fort Knox. I'm like, man, whew. I didn't know what. I was just lost, man. I was like, definitely back, not in Baltimore. So.
All right. So what were the what did your family think when you told them that you signed up and you were leaving? Like it was definitely a go.
It was a mixed feeling. Some was supportive, some was against it. Like I said, obviously my dad was against it.
Sure.
My mother, she said, my mom just, actually my brother Kenneth was the first one to say, "You're a grown man, you make your own decisions now."
Sure.
So, my oldest brother, like I said, it was split. Everybody was like, it's about 50-50. But until I went to OIF1 and came back and I showed them that, no, I'm in this for the long haul.
Yeah.
Then everybody was
all good to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you remember about basic training?
The funniest, every fight I got into in there won.
Did you get into a lot of them? Were you a fighter when you were there?
8 of them. Undefeated too. Undefeated. The drill sergeants figured out I could fight, so all the little shit talkers, they had me take care of them, and I ain't gonna say I got special incentives, but
yeah, I
got a little bit more phone time than everybody else, you know.
Any struggles with any like the PT tests? Any kind of surprises for how?
No, I was an athlete, man. I was in prime shape, man. I was a wrestler coming out of high school, man. So. Yeah.
So was there a moment that it hit you that you were like, all right, we're in the Army, we're in the military now? Is there a specific moment that kind of
when September 11th happened? Like I just got done shooting my first gunnery.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And, we went in that night to do a retrofit. Like, I went out the gate at 7 a.m. I just went to go pay my car insurance. Yeah. I come back in the gate, everybody locked down. I couldn't find my ID card. It was in my glove box. I almost shit a brick. Command Sergeant Major Gravens. It was him and General Oriano were at the gate checking ID cards with that time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was changing from my PTs into my BDUs. And I watched the second plane fly into the second tower live on TV.
Yeah. He said, "What unit you in?" I said, 122. He said, "Hurry up, get back there."
Yeah, like it's there's some shit happening. So
yeah. Oh man. Now he didn't even tell me what it was. You know, I hurry up and get back to my unit. I didn't drop my cell phone. I called my squad leader. I'm like, "Hey, Sergeant, what's going on?" He said, "Hurry up, get the fuck back here. We got to get ready to go." I'm like, I hurry up, got back in uniform. Matter of fact, I got pictures from that day too. So.
All right. Mentors or leaders during basic or your early years in the military? Anybody that stands out to you?
Corporal Sample, man. Corporal Jesse Sample.
Tell me about Jesse Sample. Why does he stand out for you?
For one, he was literally the first Irishman I had to deal with.
Was there a fight involved in your bonding?
No. Surprisingly, no. Me and him didn't get into a fight. He quickly established that he was in charge.
Oh, okay. Sure.
So, but he actually cared for me the entire time. Yeah. Like this dude kept up with. I bumped into him like right before he retired here at Stewart, man. It was like the weirdest shit because he said something. I turned around, I knew exactly who it was. I'm like, "Oh, I got stripes now, son. I got some words for your ass now." You know. He's like, "Man, I'm proud of you, man."
Yeah.
And he's like, he remembered my wife and everything, so that was the cool thing about my ex-wife now.
Yeah. Was that when you were when your first station, your first unit, or?
No, that was like literally like 6 months before I got out, man. 6 months before I got out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I told him I was about to retire. I was like, I got medically retired. So.
Or where'd you first meet him?
Fort Hood.
Oh.
This is all the same unit. Me, Matt. I didn't even got to my next one. We still at my first duty station.
All right. We left, I think it was in March. I was shooting all of 4th left in March. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when I landed in Kuwait and got off the plane, what were you thinking at that point?
Said shit. I said, shit real now.
Yeah.
This shit real now. Matter of fact, that's when what was that? The Patriot system started going off. It was before they tuned it in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So tell me about Iraq. Tell me a couple of things or some of the things that stand out to you. So you can go wherever you want here. Obviously, the whole getting shot, is a big part of it. So I'm not going to ask you to go into anything you don't want to. But
right. No,
what's some of your experiences and some of the things that stick with you today?
I know the work that just the scout platoon did alone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much of an impact we made, but I know those people felt safe while we were out there. That I do know.
Sure.
Man, the brotherhood just from that platoon alone is still running to this day.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So we all still talk to each other. Like, that's my family, man. Like,
right.
That's my real family, man. I mean, the only thing separates us is blood, but yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my God, man. Just the hell we went through over there,
mm-hmm.
and we all made it home.
Yeah. So, what's the story? What happened on that evening or day? Yeah. What's the?
Oh, so what was
well, first of all, what was the mission? What were you out doing?
Actually, I was. We had an OP out in Tikrit. They brought OP up on the women's college.
Mm-hmm.
I was on QRF that day. So normally, like that time of the day that they were out going to the evening, this is generally a pretty chill time. So I'm like, man, I done got locked up. I'm gonna sleep through the whole shift, get a break, but we got to go out tonight and deal with some bullshit. Then you hear across the radio, contact. Yeah, we immediately was out the gate. Pull up and we start setting up perimeter and everything.
This was in Tikrit?
This was in Tikrit.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's in Tikrit. So we just got these big ass fucking floodlights for the truck. And I remember Sergeant Rivera, my platoon sergeant, for some odd reason was on the gun on the truck. And I'm kind of noticing a shadow, like moving back and forth. I'm focusing my nose a little bit. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker got a rifle. And as soon as I didn't even get the words out of my mouth, he was coming up. And the best way to describe this scenario is almost like that scene from The Matrix where the bullets that wasn't passing.
Mm.
That's how high my adrenaline was running, because I swear, I could hear him just zoom. Once I identified what it was coming from, I raised up, and I'm here to tell my story. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Absolutely.
So, but that bastard got lucky. I guess I was luckier. So, next thing you know, I see flash of light, and I look up. I'm looking at the fucking stars. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? My face just felt wet. So I reach up, and this is where the Baltimore came out in me at. So I felt my fucking skull. And I said, I know this bitch didn't just shoot me in my fucking face. And I got up, and I let that whole mag go. My adrenaline was running so high that I was going to my truck to cut the AT4 off the back of my truck. My medic asked me, I didn't realize I got shot in the face until my medic, it took a second after it registered. I'm cutting my AT4 off the back of my truck. He said, man, you just got shot in the face. We gotta go. I said, I'm about to blow this bitch up. What are you talking about? And then he grabbed me and threw me in the truck. That's Doc Jardine. Shout out to Doc.
Oh,
but then I immediately thought something was, I thought I was a superhero at that point. I was like, I just got shot in the head, and I'm walking around like I shouldn't be alive. Like, now the reality of the situation is kicking in. I'm like, I just got shot in the fucking head. We got to get to the fucking, I gotta get out of here, Doc. I also missed my opportunity to be on USA Today. the paper. So fucking with Doc. He pulled me out a little bit too quick.
Yeah.
The wildest shit the whole time. But
yeah.
That night set me up for the rest of my life, man.
Yeah. How do you mean? Can you explain that a little more?
Because that made me. I ain't gonna say I was taking anything for a joke, but
right.
It made me start valuing life a little bit more. You know?
Yeah.
Because that deployment was. I got shot. My older brother, Carr, got shot up. Then, like, all in the same week, my mother could have lost all 4 of her fucking kids, man.
That's rough. So you lost your brother during that time? That same week?
I lost my brother. But I actually lost my youngest brother at the end of that year. But my younger brother got shot. All of us got shot at that week, literally. And I was the only one that got hit.
But you said they all got shot at, but you're the only one who got hit, huh? Well, well, I guess the people who were shooting were a little bit better aim, you know?
Man. Well, I know the one that shot back definitely was.
So how does that? How did that? You said that kind of set you up.
It made me realize that I didn't want to go through no bullshit like that again. So I got promoted. You know, I became a leader. I started like, hey, I understand the importance of why these jokers kept yelling at us and that. Like, everything started making sense to me in the military at that point. You know what I mean? Was
it just kind of like a holy shit type of moment, or?
Yeah, especially when I came back.
Yeah.
They thought I was gonna go blind. I had 30 busted blood vessels in my eye at the time. So, and the fact that I can still see is a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it ain't perfect. Like, I just had my eyes checked. They still straight. Like, I'm straight enough to shoot back, but I mean.
And Matt said you actually took out the guy who was doing the shooting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hit him twice in the throat and once in the face, man.
Oh.
Tight shot group.
Yeah. But when you come home, like you said, it kind of makes you realize just how quick it can be gone.
Yeah, I was received as a hero. Like. Yeah.
Well, rightfully so.
Yeah. Like, I'm thinking like it was gonna be like, you know, the guys coming home from like Vietnam later when I was like, I didn't want to walk into, but surprisingly it was way different, man. Way different.
Yeah.
I was single then. This boy I got married. I got so much attention.
Yeah. Was that would you call that a good or bad thing, get the attention side of
it? If it wasn't from the people that I already knew, I probably would have received it a little bit differently, but these were the people that I was already close with. So I just knew the love was there. So I knew it wasn't like fake or just like, hey, you know.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people, just be your genuine self around me. Like, I got to respect that. So, like,
right.
I'm one of those people still.
Yeah, I think
like that's very much appreciated.
Yeah. So you said you just retired recently, correct?
2016.
Oh, 2016. After how many years?
I was in 15 and some change. Almost 16.
Almost 16.
Almost 16, yeah.
So that's 4 short of the 20, the famous federal 20 years. Was there a reason why you didn't do the rest of the 4? I mean, you're already 16 in.
Behavior health, man. He said I saw too much. It was time for me to take it to the house. So,
Sure.
So I am 100%.
Sure. So how does how many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids? How old are they?
25, 19, and 16.
25. Mm-hmm. You're how old?
44.
All right, so you know where that leads to.
I was 18. I told you I was 18. Out of school,
yeah. So how did your family react, or how did they react when I would assume you took some leave after that whole thing.
I went home in October. I went home. Obviously I had to go through the doctors and
well, I guess I would say because it went around the battalion and the brigade. I mean, we all had heard, that you got hit. But what was like? So, you got hit. You obviously went and got medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
once
went
I actually came back, I got cleared.
Yeah.
They asked me if I wanted to go home. I told them no.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I was like, my family was here. I'm like, we ain't done it. I was like, I was feeling guilty, man. Man, I came home, man. Like I said, I had. That was actually the first time I got to really spend time with my daughter, my oldest. You know. So when I came home and
a new appreciation there for that. Yeah. What month was
actually,
it?
What
me
month and my wife got together, man. So we hooked up from there.
Yeah.
Hooked up from there.
What month was it that took place?
July.
I was gonna say July, man. I swear to God. I was like,
July.
I remember hearing about it.
I got the book too, man. I got the book Colonel Russell wrote, man.
Oh, I got a copy too. I actually bought like 2 or 3 copies too.
I got it. You trying to get me to run it? You trying to get me to get into politics, man?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man.
I
want you go back into the man in your city? Absolutely not. I don't want to go back home.
Steve Russell was actually just down the road from me a couple of weeks ago at EAA here in Wisconsin.
Really? You want to go see him?
Well, no, I actually sent him I just kind of hit him up on Facebook because he posted that he was coming back. And one of the things he remembers, or EAA makes him remember, is, his time in service. So
right.
I should have went and tracked his ass down and been like, hey, you need to be on my little podcast here. That'd be a good one to have. So
I got a good one. Oh shit, you was not there when we buried the sons down in the
Oh yeah. Down right on fucking side my door, dude, it seemed like, man. Yeah, that was an interesting evening for sure. Yeah. I was still there for that, dude. Yeah. The night when we caught him, or the night when they brought Uday and Kusei?
This was no. This was a couple nights beforehand when we caught his bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
So he said Saddam Hussein will be in U.S. custody within 48 hours. We got done with that mission. I found out my brother had passed away. So within that 48 hours, literally, I went from Tikrit back to Baltimore City. Actually, when I was coming through customs through Cincinnati, coming off the plane, I guess the guy noticed my bag. He said, "Hey man, congratulations," and pointed up at the screen. And I looked. I said, "Oh shit, they wasn't lying."
Yeah, we got him. I remember that line.
That was a hell of a night, man.
Yeah.
I bumped into Sergeant Major Gazer.
Oh, did you?
Down in Fort Polk. Yeah.
Oh, he still has his little. He just had his little reunion thing going on every year for like the past 10 years or so.
I ain't been to one of them, man.
Neither have I. Neither have I. No, I know. There's a couple guys that I was like, we got to try to do an actual reunion of the guys who are, together.
Well, once I try to get the guys. We did it last year for the first time, and it was just like 5 guys from the scout platoon. I tried to get Matt there, but Matt was working at the time. So, I'm a bachelor, dude. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm a bachelor right now myself, dude. Just for the last few months. So I went through. Unfortunately, went through 2. So.
Oh no. I have a lady that I am talking to now, though. So,
well, I got a couple. There's a few that like I'm like I'm not sure you want to. I'm not sure you want to do this, but
Tell you, I don't need to cheat. I run your blood pressure up in a heartbeat, bro.
All right. So that transition. Okay, this is kind of where I think a lot of my drive and want and will to do this is based on that transition back home and just how difficult that can be. I know it's a little different for everybody else, but I know. When I got home, it was. I think I spent. Well, it's basically kind of what wrecked my first marriage was drinking, dude. I was just drinking it away, just burying it and drowning it. So any similar experiences for you, or any kind of struggles that you're willing to share?
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I didn't think I really had a problem until one night I was driving and I noticed I got pulled, like the cop literally pulled. I'm completely sober too. Cop pulled me over. He's like, I said, "Man, what's going on?" He said, "Why are you driving in the middle of the road?" I said, "Man, because it's IEDs. It could be IEDs on the side." He said, "What?" I said, I put my hand in front of my head and, kind of like, maybe I probably do need to go talk to somebody. Because, my ex-wife kept trying to get me to go, and I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you like, nobody want to admit that shit. Nobody was talking about mental health shit back then anyway. So like, because what was like the running joke, if you had to go to the doctors and you were a pussy or some shit, like something along those lines, whatever, like you were considered weak because you had to go see the doctor. Little do I know, recruiting changed my mind on that real quick.
Yeah. So how long did you end up going and seeing somebody and talking to somebody? How long did it take you before you did that?
I was in denial for about 5 years, man. Because I was getting, like, literally, man, I come home one day, like I absolutely love my kids, man. Like, I'll do anything for my kids. Like, just like any father would, you know? Yeah. When my kid's mother told me she couldn't deal with me no more because it was like, I guess I had grabbed them. I ain't gonna say we all, but I definitely did. I had some nights, and I grabbed her in my sleep, and she, like, I could hear her say, "It's me." So that's when I realized, like, when she just said, "I can't do it no more," and was getting ready to leave, I knew I had a fucking problem then. So,
any kind of what they call.
I didn't really give a fuck then, man. Like, I really didn't give a fuck. I didn't have a regard about life then. So I drank the fucking the masses this shit.
Self-medicate.
Yeah, self-medicating. Yeah.
Yep. No, I did the same thing for probably about 10 years. It is basically what kind of ruined my first marriage. So, and then I went and it was okay. Felt like I was okay. Met my second wife. It was good to go for about 5-6 years. And then for me personally, it was when COVID hit. I was working in healthcare at the time. So I basically was put into isolation. I was no longer around the team. The team that I built, I was on the leadership team for the company I was working with. So I lost the company that I was, you do this Zoom shit like this, preferably, I'd love to be sitting across the table from you face to face, I mean, that'd be the ideal thing. But yeah, then 2020 kind of put me into that isolation mode and I started drinking more and more again because I couldn't deal with myself alone. It was pretty much kind of how it was for me until I went and finally I was like, all right, I think, 20 years and 2 wives of just trying to drown it isn't the correct way to deal with it, I guess you would say. It's not the correct way. So, and I think there's a lot of guys out there. Yeah. So, all right. So how do you, let's see here. So finding sense of purpose in identity and you're in a sense of community, because I know a big part of what I feel like I lost when I left the military was that family, that community, that big green machine, that the guys would do anything for you. And there's no, atheists in a foxhole type of thing. Coming from small town America in Wisconsin, it really opened my eyes to the whole diversity thing too. Where it's like everybody, bleeds red and at the bottom of it, we're all the same.
One thing I will say about my father, he taught me that as a kid. That's one thing that he instilled in me early. Like, he said, you can't judge a man by the color of his skin. You judge a man by his character. Like, can't nobody help what color they born. He said, what they can help is their fucking character. He's like, so you don't hate the color of their skin, you hate their character.
The character, yeah. Dude, what are some other things that you're passionate about nowadays?
Actually, Ravens football, man. Ohio State. I love football. This is my favorite time of the year, man. It's football season. Yeah. So, honestly, I found my purpose, like, after the military, coaching Little League football. I'm not coaching this year, man, but that's because I just recently started a new job. But sports, like, my kids, man, like my kids are, like, literally my little best friends.
Right.
So, my circle is small, and it's I ain't gonna say for a reason, but I still reach out. Like, I'm just one of them people to just call and just to say what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to the people but do you find it?
I fish too. That's one of my hobbies.
Yeah. So when you're in a large group of people you don't know, how are you feeling when you're there and there's like 15 people around you that you don't know? And
I'm still dealing with that one now. So like, I'm a tourist, so that was like kind of natural with me anyway. So like, I was doing this long before I was.
Sure.
Large crowds, man, now I had to literally force myself. Like, that's something I'm still working through, but like, cause I go to Ravens games, man. Like, I've actually sitting in stadiums and all that stuff. So So I will say I've come a long way from where I used to be. So, but
yeah,
crowds of people I don't know like that outside of the like a controlled environment, like a sporting event or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I scope the room, man. If I don't feel safe at about 15, 20 minutes, I'm out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately just remove myself. And then, like, I got into it with a friend over that, man. Like, it was a little bit more to it, but that was just me adding insult to injury, not knowing following later. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother case. So, but
so what do you, on that note, I guess, what do you wish civilians understood about veterans? And if we can go more specifically, because there's one thing is like, I don't mean any offense to anybody else or anything, but I think there is a difference in experience between a veteran and then a combat veteran who's been in the shit, you know.
I'm glad you're saying that, because like I ain't gonna say our tempers are a lot shorter, but you know I would say that reaction time, that's something.
Right.
It was a split second. It was either now or never. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think that's kind of like hardwired in a lot of us, because we directly lived that consecutively for so many days consistently. Then you get a break from the shit just to go right back to it, to go back to get another break, to go right back to the shit again. So like,
civilians, if there's something,
if one thing, I just don't judge us off our initial reaction sometimes.
Sure.
Like, we can't explain it right then and there, but give us a minute so we can break it down to you for our reason for leaving, or just abruptly just disconnecting from everything. So I hope everybody's not like that, but I can tell when people that have done that. And I will say this one thing that I closely can connect with the military, like people that I know coming from a deployment, we're up 24/7. The one thing I know, I have my cousin, oh my God, I don't even want to put his name on it, but when I was on recruiting duty and he came home, and his like mannerism and just his body language spoke, I said, man, I can directly connect to that. Which we helped each other at that moment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I let him know, I'm like, yo, it's safe, you know, we good, you know. That was that. Like now, like I just recently, like, you know, I buried my brother just Friday, so.
This Friday?
This past Friday.
Oh, well, shit, I'm sorry for your loss, dude.
That's the thing, So I said I'll get with you on Tuesday, so that's why I said the time that we said, so, but. Oh no, this is the bigger kick in the dick, man. Like, but I'll talk to you offline about that one, but Matt, no. So I'll put it that way. I had to be the strong one for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's
you find that difficult, you know, where you feel like, you know, you've been there, you've experienced that, and then that was one of my issues too, is that I felt like I was supposed to be strong. I felt, you know, hey, I was infantry, I've been overseas, I was in Iraq, and, you know, I can deal with this, I can deal with that, when truly it's just kind of wrenching you apart on the inside. You know? Like,
how can you not tell somebody, like, that's why I love talking to my veteran buddies, because I can be open and honest with them, truly, and I know I'm not going to be judged, so. Like, honestly, you know, I went through a rough breakup, and Matt just happened to call me that day, man. And I was telling him what was going on. Next thing I know, my doorbell rang. Like, I didn't realize we was on the phone for about an hour already at the time. I go downstairs. This motherfucker sent pizza and some chicken wings to the house. He said, hey, motherfucker, I know you ain't ate all day. You know, this Matt, he said, hey, motherfucker, I know you ain't ate all day, so I sent you some fucking pizza and wings. The football game about to come on. Like, I needed something to snap me out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know, like, if we like soul connected now through all the shit that we went through, because like every time I feel like one of us going through something, we always reach out to connect to the other one. So, like, I don't want to talk no off the wall crazy shit, but like when I say that them my brothers.
Yeah. All right, we'll run it out here. What would you say to your younger self before he enlisted in the military?
I would tell him honestly, do everything you can right then and there. Get everything you can, because you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. So in the long run, more positive than negative from your time in service?
Absolutely.
I agree.